Hi everyone and welcome to Winter of Series 10 in Forza Horizon 5. As usual for the new season we begin with a trial and this one is called C-Class Heroes. So as quite obvious from the name, we're going to be driving in C-Class today. That's going to be road conditions beginning in Copper Canyon Sprint, and we'll be using this 97 Honda Civic Type R tuned for you by EMW Dave. It's a wonderful car. I absolutely love it, and its only drawback is probably a bit of a lag at launch, but you'll see it's not a huge problem on the distance. But even though everybody kind of drove off from us, but we were already starting last, so it's not a problem. We already passed most of the AI. Is going to be passing this one really soon. It should be interesting to see how this race goes for a lot of people. You can see our speed in the corners and how tight we can take the corners. That's the benefit of this car. So we're coming up to a combination of corners where everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people usually miss a checkpoint, or at least have to brake super hard, and you've seen our teammate doing exactly that, missing the checkpoint, desperately trying to hit it and still failing. That area always has a victim or two when you go online. But my usual problem with this track is elsewhere. I usually end up hitting one of these support pillars under the railway bridge. Okay, I almost managed to evade it. Right, okay. Yeah, one of the places, you know, that what was that definition of insanity, when you keep doing the same thing and somehow you expect the different result? So that's me on this track. I keep taking that line and somehow I expect that this time the support pillar will move aside and I'll manage to somehow squeeze there, but I still hit it. So okay, a little bit of a side contact with our teammate ahead. We don't have to race it, but you know, with trials becoming so easy and AI being so far behind and the score being absolutely safe, you kind of want to race it at least a little bit. But I definitely don't want to mess up with these guys' race. You can see we made it all the way to the front from all the way in the back, and yeah, that's I told you this car is really nice. So up in the first position. What happened to? Oh no! Oh, he quit. Jesus! Ah, that's such a shame. So the guy I just passed started falling back really rapidly. So I reckon he missed a checkpoint, and then he quit. I hope that wasn't my doing. I'm pretty sure I didn't knock him or push him out of the checkpoint. There was that little sideways collision, but I think I'm the only one who suffered from it, because I was trying so hard to not mess his race up that I almost ended up in the trees, barely escaping the shadow realm. Is that the term we usually hear? Yeah, but okay, it's a shame, because he was pretty fast, he was way ahead, so kind of hoped for a bit of a competition. Now you can see there's nobody behind, and yeah, the first race is won, but also won by Team Human, so great job everybody. 100 points for AI. Let's go for the second one. The next track is Lookout Circuit, which pretty much couldn't be more different to the Canyon Sprint, because if Canyon Sprint favors speed, then this one is really short and technical. A lot of handling in here. But our Civic is gonna work here just fine. I don't know. Let's see how it goes. We obviously fall a little bit behind at the start, even though I didn't start last this time, but everybody kind of went ahead past me. But look at this, already in the middle of the pack. People blocking their tires non-stop and causing smoke to go up, and we are up in fourth with only one teammate ahead. There's pretty much two choices for this trial, not specifically two cars, but two kinds of choices. One is what I made, the technical handling car, which allows you to easily drive through the corners and basically has enough speed to not leave AI any chances, but is also very nice and easy to drive. But it's not as fast as it could be, especially in Canyon Sprint. Here, probably even online in this car, I'd be pretty competitive regardless of what everybody else drives, so it would be purely skill issue if I fall behind. But on Canyon Sprint, power does dictate the situation. So more speed, more power, and this Civic wouldn't be able to do anything. So that brings us to the second potential obvious choice for this trial, a power build. But my problem with power builds in lower classes is they are in general harder to drive, but in lower classes you're also limited by PI to the point that you can put all the power in the car, but you don't have free PI for brakes or tires, and that creates a problem because these cars become notoriously hard to drive, and maintaining traction in the corners without spinning out is an exercise. So I didn't choose that, partially because I want my life to be a little bit easier, but also so that anybody could pick up the car that I'm driving, pick up the same tune, and hopefully paint as well, and have a pleasure to drive it without regardless of their skill, because power builds in C-Class are something that requires some skill and experience to be effective. But we are coming up to the end of this trial, it looks, because AI is nowhere to be found. Again, 100 points on the scoring board, and everybody is far behind. You can see the Civic works. It's obviously not an extremely competitive lobby, which is why I'm kind of really sorry the teammate that was in the beginning left. It could be an interesting race, but it turned to be just an easy one. That's it for this week's trial. I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.